Today's Tips du Jour mailbag question comes to us from Texas. Robert, I am getting a lot of buzzing from the strings on the nut end of the guitar. Any ideas why this is happening? Steve in Texas. Well, Steve, you haven't really given me a lot of information to go on, and sometimes buzzing is really hard to track down, but it looks like you've tracked it down to the nut end of the guitar. Based on the information you've given me, my suggestion is, or my idea is, that it's probably the nut slots when you're slotting for the strings. Those need to be very well cut, and they need to be exactly the diameter, or very close to the diameter of the actual string. Also, they need to be slotted all the way to the front edge of the nut. If not, your break angles back into the nut, and then you can get some buzzing that way. Now, I use a set of files that I got from LMI, the Hiroshima files. Fantastic files, come from Japan, and the file has a diameter on the top side and the bottom side of the file, so two different diameters, and instead of a V, it's got a rounded bottom on it with a cutting edge on both sides. So as you're slotting down into the nut, the string's not going to go in there and get pinched. It's got the rounded bottom just like the string. Let me show you how I use them. So once you've laid out your string spacing here for the nut, I use an X-Acto saw just to get it started and have a little mark there. Then I come in with these files that I got from LMI and choose the appropriate one to match the string diameter. Now, your string box, case of strings that you get, or package of strings, will have the string diameter, usually in inches and millimeter. And the corresponding file also has it written on there. And remember, there's two diameters on each file, so one on top, one on bottom. So choose the appropriate file, come in and about the angle of the peg head, come in and just file that until it comes to the front side of the nut. And make sure it gets all the way to the front edge. That way, when you put the string in there, it's breaking on the front edge and you won't have string buzzing. And these files make a nice rounded bottom, and there's cutting edges on the side, so as you go in, it's not making a V. Now, LMI also has another set of files, also from Japan, that are very good, and they even make a little handle to go with it, so you can come in and use that as well if you want. It's about 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Both of them work well. But I think if you take a look at the nut, and you make sure that all of the slots are the correct diameter to match the string and also slot it all the way to the front edge, I think that will take care of your string buzzing problem.